What's going on, guys? My name's Matt. I'm going to help you automate your fitness business. Today, I'm going through how to nurture leads pre-sales call on Go High Level. So this is super important to actually get people to show up for your sales calls. If you are running any paid media, if you're running ads from Facebook, TikTok, whatever, or you're driving a lot of organic leads, you are going to want to make sure these people actually show up when they book in for you. So in this video, I'm going to assume you've already got a calendar, you've already got a funnel, and we are more just looking at what the process looks like of taking someone from inquired to actually showing up to your call. So I've done a lot with this, and really it's about trial and error for your specific offer. If people are super bought into your unique mechanism, whatever you're doing specifically, they're going to show up with no nurturing, right? So if you are super unique and everyone is chomping at the bit to get to you and your offer is really good, they are going to show up, right? That's just hands down. They're going to try and get the soonest appointment to speak to you. So if you're having really, really bad show up issues, then it might be your offer is what you need to work on. And if that is not the case for you and you've got like just a generic offer and you need to work on improving that, this is may be what you need, right? So a lot of you are going to be online coaches, gyms, whatever. Your product doesn't really differentiate from people who are selling like a random lotion that you rub on your six pack and whatever. Like you're selling the same thing, which is accountability and weight loss. So differentiating yourself is kind of hard. So you need to nail your process as best as you can in order to stand out and actually get people to show up. So let's get started. So what I'm going to go through first is a method that I'm currently using with a lot of my clients. It's working well. So this is getting people to confirm they're actually going to show up inside a Go High Level workflow, and then only letting them stay on the calendar if they confirm that. So this is really helpful for paid media. If you're running a lot of low quality traffic to your offer, post VSL or whatever, this is a good one. So we're going to build this from scratch. Now, I'm not going to go over a lot of the auxiliary stuff like forms and all that kind of thing. I think it's more important just to explain the meat and potatoes of this part. So what we are going to do is we're going to call this one Nurture Workflow. And basically it is whenever someone fills out a form, it waits for them to confirm yes or no. If they haven't confirmed yes or no by the time that their appointment is, or 24 hours out from their appointment, it kicks them off the calendar. So first things first, we're going to need an appointment booked workflow step. So workflow appointment booked in calendar. Let's just see if I don't have a calendar on this one. So let's just see if I can save trigger. Just keep it here. Cool. So customer booked appointment. Now, what we are going to do is wait. And we're going to change this from a time delay until a condition. So one of these CRM events, so contact reply. Now, actually, sorry, I've missed a step. What we need to do is send an SMS first. So we need to say basically, your appointment is booked but not confirmed. So, hey, and then it'll be, I'll just use the variable, stop trying to muck around. Hey, name, your appointment is booked but not confirmed. Reply with yes to confirm, or else it will be cancelled, right? You can change this as much as you like to make it as personable or not personable as possible. It's entirely up to you. We're going to press save action, and then we're going to add in a wait step. So wait until contact reply. So a couple of things that you need to be mindful of this is if they don't reply before the actual appointment and people show up and they don't show up, it's kind of messy. So you kind of need to work with this and get it suited for your specific business. So let's just run with this for a second. So the CRM event we're going to wait for is contact reply. So if they reply to this SMS, we can then have it time out after a certain amount of time. So we could tell them, in 24 hours, it'll time out. And if they don't confirm within 24 hours of making the appointment, they're not going to get their appointment. And the ways that you can combat people booking in like an hour's time and this workflow not working is just you set your time that they can book in minimum 24 hours from now. So just a little thing. So it waits to see if they have confirmed or not. We then add in an if-else statement, and we are going to go, we want the reply. So contact reply, replied message contains yes, and you can add in like additional like yes and yes, so like different options, but in this situation I'm just showing you yes, so we are going to assume they're going to use the right spelling. And if they do reply with yes, you can then go SMS, your appointment is confirmed, we'll see you then. All right, cool. And then if it isn't confirmed, we can send an SMS saying appointment cancelled, right? Cancelled. Save action, cool. And then what you would do on here is go into appointment status, and then you would change this to cancelled, right? So you cancel the appointment if they don't confirm. This is actually working really well. Again, you got to build it out and make sure it's personable and all this kind of stuff, and then I'll show you the next step in a second. But this is actually really beneficial if you're getting a high volume of leads. I would really consider doing this, right? So the secondary thing that we want is to actually nurture leading up to the appointment. So we're going to add in another wait step. I've found that 3 follow-ups is, including the confirmation message, is probably the sweet spot without being too spammy. So what we're going to do is wait, and then we're going to wait for the event appointment time. So let's say it is, actually, let's just cancel this for a second. I'm going to change this timeout to be 1 hour. And then what you would do is say, PS, you have 1 hour to confirm or it will cancel, right? So they got an hour to confirm. This way our secondary automations will actually work. So once they've got the hour, they've confirmed, fantastic. We're going to then wait 24 hours before the appointment. So 24 hours, and then I do it like this. So we send an SMS. Hey, Matt here, just a quick reminder. And then I press save, and then I add like a 10-second delay or like a 0.10 of a minute delay. And then I'm going to add in another SMS. Your call is tomorrow at, and then we put in like a meeting appointment time. So where is it? Appointment start time, and then save action. Let's copy this again. So 10 seconds, copy action. Why isn't it let me? Here we go. And then copy this action again. So copy here, and then make sure you are there 5 minutes early, right? And I'm keeping this really casual, and I'm going to explain this in a second, because you want these follow-ups to feel genuine. You don't just want to get another notification saying your appointment is at 5 p.m. and here is the Zoom link. You want it to look like this person's actually sending those messages to you. So our first wait step here is 24 hours. I'm going to say wait 24 hours. And then we're essentially going to copy this entire thing. So copy all actions from here, and then we're going to paste it in the bottom. This time we're going to wait 4 hours before. I just realized I had the wrong thing. So this, I'll change in a second, but 4 hours before the appointment. Actually, let's just make it 1 hour. 1 hour before the appointment, and we'll change this as well. So, oh, my hands are cold, so it's not registering the clicks. So we're going to change this to before the appointment. So 24 hours before the appointment, this will send, and it will skip if it is already past that time. And this one is wait 1 hour before the appointment. And then what I would do is in this SMS, I would say, hey, I'd be like, yo, appointment is in 1 hour. Any last minute questions, make sure you write them down to ask me. And then I would probably get rid of these two. Delete all actions from here. So just sending 2 messages in this block. The Zoom URL will come through in 55 mins. And then save action. Again, I would make this a bit more formal. I'm not going to lie to you and say I would use this kind of casual language, but keeping it like you're messaging a friend is actually really beneficial to your show up rate, trust me. So then like 5 minutes before, I would send this message and I'd be like, yo, just waiting in the Zoom lobby, here's the link. And then you would send appointment and then meeting location. This one is the Zoom URL, save action. And then I would delete these ones here. So delete all actions from here. Cool. So now you have a super casual appointment reminder sequence, which looks more like a friend is asking you to get on a call rather than, let's get the lights back on. There we go. Rather than having a robot following you up. So this is so important for nurturing your leads, right? So when it comes to paid media, I would always have more follow-ups rather than less, because people are scrolling and they like book an appointment and then they're going back to scrolling and their brain has gone back to blubber. So they're not even thinking about you anymore. If your leads are coming through organic, you are going to have naturally a higher show-up rate on your calls because people have made the decision to follow you, watch your content, and say, oh no, I need this person to help me. So that is how I nurture people through a workflow. A lot of the time, I will add in emails into this as well. So like, I'll just explain it to you, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I would send a confirmation email of the appointment with the same information about confirming via text. Then if they do not confirm, I would send an email for them to rebook. And then throughout these reminder SMSs, I would put in a random testimonials email, which is literally just an email full of before and after photos, where people like the coach can just go over like what they do, why they're different, a little bit of their story. And yeah, I've found that the emails don't play a massive part as much as they used to. And look, to be honest, it's not going to make or break everything. The SMSs, however, are huge. So that's one thing. I would keep that in mind. This is how I nurture people. Feel free to implement it into your business. If you're looking for someone to automate your business front to back, then inquire with me. I've got a couple of different systems I can deploy into your business to help you save time, make more money, and scale. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.